Ladies and gentlemen, my video keep cutting off, but I'm gonna keep on talking. I'm asking you to, if you're interested in it, keep hitting the video, because each one of them got something you need to hear. I don't know why it's doing this the first time it's doing it. I got 113 videos out there. Never had this problem, but today when I come to bring you the unadulterated message of truth, my camera keeps cutting off, but I'm gonna keep talking. But ladies and gentlemen, listen. Where we left off, that we was talking about what they was doing. And let me get back on talking. I lost my train of thought because I'm having technical problems today. But ladies and gentlemen, she was able to hire, she being the last superintendent before Dr. Jones, she hired a guy and paid him $85,000. Now you don't have to wonder, it wasn't one of people of color, it was one of them. So now you have a person that's making about $65,000, then you got one that's bought in, he's making $85,000 because he is the director of the supervisor of the supervisor. All that kind of mess. When she came back and she found the person, it has never been bought up, but it's on the record. Check it out for yourself. You don't have to take my word. Check it out. The supervisor is making $85,000 over transportation. And ladies and gentlemen, I have asked people, because I talk to people all the time, what does he do? What are you doing? One of the workers said, we very seldom see him. I know he's driving around in a brand new truck. Oh, they got trucks and everything, and you paying for it. And your kid is doing without things while you make sure that they and their children get everything. I call that being a darn fool. But ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. So then the new superintendent came along. Let me talk fast for my video cut off. The new superintendent came along, and I watched him. There was some members of the board that really did not want to support him. But then they decided, well, if we're going to have him, we might well make sure that our relatives and our nieces and our nephews get jobs and everything. And long as we're doing good and we live in our communities and able to take vacation trips, and our sons and our daughters and our grandkids will be getting a better quality of life, let's ride with him until he gets to the point where he's not listening to us. So ladies and gentlemen, here's some of the things that happen. I want to make sure I look at it. The new superintendent has hired a guy by the name of, and I have a pronunciation problem, don't make no bones about that, but his name is Dr. Jared, and I'll spell it. Silence and everything's bothering me. The devil does not want this news out. Jared Myrace, Myrace. He was given a job as the chief academic officer. Keep in mind, we had a black young lady. You know, they don't want to hire no black males, but they hired a black young lady by the name of Dr. Vivian Williams. And ladies and gentlemen, the board members wanted this Jared to be hired. I couldn't believe it, but they did. They took the black lady and bust her down, took her job from her, put Dr. Jared, Myrace. You check it out for yourself. He's a chief academic officer. That's CAO. They like those jobs. That's CAO. And ladies and gentlemen, upon my investigation, he is the son-in-law of one of the board members. So you got a board member saying, I'll vote for you, but I want to get my palms greased too. I got a young man, he's not even 32 years of age, has a PhD degree. And we don't like making no $40,000 and $50,000. We got to have 75 and above in order to have a quality of life, and we want him hired. But I have someone, a young lady that's doing an outstanding job. Just give it to him and let her keep her salary. She won't buck because she'll get to keep her salary. So she was making in the neighborhood of 100,000 or 1,000 or 100,000 plus, and they started a guy 30-some years of age, straight out of school, the son-in-law of a board member, and he's now working because the superintendent wants to keep his job. He's making $184,000. Ladies and gentlemen, when you go to the website, neither Zambito, neither Vernon Ruffin, and neither this superintendent has an organization chart. They've been asking about it, but so far the organization chart don't show up. And why? Because you'll see how top heavy the central office is, and you'll see all those people who's making those big salaries in the central office, and only the kids in Northeast Academy got laptops, and you got kids in the other schools don't even have textbooks to take home. They don't even have resources, but yet the office out there, everybody's making big money. But they also have a guy out there, and due to the fact that, I make no bones about it, due to the fact that I don't have the organization chart and I'm just getting bits and pieces of what's going on, there's a guy also, you can check it out. The phone number is 664-2500, and ask him about a Rhyme Kirkbride, Kirkbride. I say Kirkbride. He has a job as leadership director of the school system. He don't look like me either. He's making over $80,000 or $90,000. I'm doing that because I'm getting what in. It's not being released exactly what all these people are made, because nobody is asking questions but Meriwether and Baxter and Godwin. Okay, so then we had this guy who got that. Rumor is also floating around the central office that a guy by the name of Ray Washington has been given a job. He's CFO, Chief Financial Officer. His beginning salary is $125,000. He happens to look like us, and his job is over finance. But prior to that, they had a Dr. Vic